Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mustansir Yaqub and I'm English language and IELTS trainer from Lahore, Pakistan. Today in this video I'm going to talk about IELTS speaking part 1 interview, or it is also called introduction. In this part of the IELTS speaking you are asked around 10 questions in 4 to 5 minutes. And there are number of topics they may be selected by the examiner, and then they can ask you related questions according to the topic they have selected. I'm going to discuss one of the most common topics in IELTS speaking today. I will tell you that what kind of questions are they and how will you answer them. So the topic which I have selected today is free time. And the first question from this topic is, describe one of your hobbies. Now in this question actually they are asking you to talk about only one activity that you do in your leisure time or in your free time. So you will tell, one of my hobbies is that I love to watch movies. I watch different kinds of movies. Sometimes I watch action movies, sometimes I watch horror movies. I also like to watch comedy movies. I sometimes watch movies with my friends in the cinema and I enjoy it a lot. So this way you can answer this question very shortly and precisely. Now the next question from this topic can be asked is, what do you like to do during your free time? Well, this question actually is about different activities that you do in your free time. So you can answer it like this: I like to listen to music. Sometimes I also watch TV with my family. I go outside with my friends and I visit different places during my free time. I also call my friends who live far away. I talk with them in my free time. So that's the way you can answer this question. Let's move to the next question. What did you do last weekend? Now this question is about past. You are going to explain or describe it in second form of the verb. So you can answer it like this: last weekend I attended a party in my friend's home. I enjoyed there a lot. I met there my old friends. We talked a lot. Then we went outside and we ate ice cream and we enjoyed the ice cream. Now let's move to the next question from the topic free time. What is something you do to relax? In this question you are gonna tell those things that you do for your relaxation. When you go to sleep, even that is also time to relax. So you can tell that I sleep to relax, or you can say that I also sometimes go outside and walk in the garden to relax. I talk with my friends to relax. You can tell 2 or 3 activities or actions that you do to relax. In fact, there are different kinds of questions. Some of the questions you can answer plainly, but there are also some questions they require you to speak English as much as possible. Now let's move to the next question and I'll describe you that how can you make your talk as long as you want. What is something you typically do on weekends? Now here you can tell that on weekends I love to go outside with my family. We visit any good restaurant in the town and we have dinner there. We enjoy a lot. I also go swimming sometimes on weekends. There is a good swimming pool near my home. I also go on picnic with my family on weekends. Okay, so this way you can tell that how do you typically spend your weekends. Let me tell you, every time you don't have to be real. You have to just speak English. So you can tell just those actions which usually people do on weekends. Maybe I don't go on picnic with my family on weekends. But this sentence I made, it's just for telling them that what do I do on weekends. I mean, you don't have to tell everything personal. You can just tell whatever comes in your mind when you are asked a questions in IELTS speaking. Now let's move to the next question. Do you prefer to spend your spare time alone or with friends? And then there is also a question why. When there is a question with why, then definitely you have to explain it further. You have to give any reason for that you are telling this thing. Now I would like to tell you in this question, I would say like this: I prefer to spend my spare time with my friends because I love their company. We talk on different topics and we share our problems. We go together and we enjoy with each other. Therefore, I prefer to spend my spare time with my friends. Okay, now let's move to the next question. And this question is quite different from the previous ones. If you had more spare time, what would you do? Actually, this is not about present or past, and this question is not even about future. This question is based on assumption. Look, you listen to this question again. If you had more spare time, okay, so it doesn't mean that you have spare time. It is just a supposition, or you can say it's an assumption that if you had more spare time, what would you do? So you have to answer this question by using would, not will, even not second or first form of the verb. So you are going to use would with first form of the verb to answer this question. So you can say like this, that if I had more spare time, I would like to do different activities. I would love to watch different movies. I would love to visit around in my country. I would go shopping with my friends. If I had more spare time, I would read books. I would write some stories, or I would do something like that. Alright, my dear friends, now let's move to the next and the last question from this topic, free time. And the question is, do you think you have enough spare time? If yes, then why? And if no, then why not? So in both cases, you are going to describe it further. Now I would like to say like this: I think I don't have enough spare time because I have to do a lot of things in my daily routine. I have to look after different tasks. I go outside. I have to work around the clock. So I don't think that I have enough spare time. You always have to give complete answer, and you give an impression on the examiner that you have completed your answer, so that he moves to the next question. I should take you leave now. Take good care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.